Welcome back, guys, to another Warpath video. Well, it's been a little while since I posted. I had a great and amazing weekend out with the family. We went out of town. It was a big deal. No cell phone reception, nothing of availability. So you guys will have to forgive me on that one. But it was a great weekend, and we're back at it. We had an update while I was gone. Pretty good update, if you ask me. Anyway, guys, if you guys are interested to find out more about what's in the update, of course, you already have delved around with it a little bit and also read the notes, but let's get some first impressions, and also let's talk about some of the changes that happened inside of this. Stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, let's dig straight into it. So most of the people have noticed this right here, the camp area. This one has changed quite a bit in its user interface. And what it did was it incorporated now your camp rank, but also manuals. So instead of just at the bottom giving overall information, and by that what I'm talking about is if I go into here, this little I button, this is what it showed before, just a simple step-by-step of what you got and how it unlocked the different missions and stuff. Now, though, it has these two things: manuals to look at your units, and also the camp rank right here. And this camp rank is going to show the progression. For all you guys who've worked up quite far in the ranks, you guys got quite a bit of goodies, didn't you? Got quite a few camp coupons and stuff. They've added those in. So a lot of guys were blessed with a lot of coupons to be able to train some troops here in the events. Great update for that. And kudos to everybody that has that. For you guys who are kind of midway, you probably got, I think I got like 100 and something. It was pretty good coupons available or whatnot. But this is very streamlined. I like the way it looks. It looks amazing. The only thing that I did notice, though, and I was reading over the notes, and I don't think that, you know what, let's pull them out. Let's see. The camp system. Well, they said in the note that they would be dispatching 1,000 gold to as compensation. Don't believe I've got the 1,000 gold. Never got a mail for 1,000 gold. I don't know. You guys got 1,000 gold? Leave a comment in the comment section. Anyway, they talk about the overall changes of this, but they don't mention one thing that I noticed, and that is, and you guys remember as well, every progression that you had in the camp, you always got a blueprint from it. So like, it didn't matter, like in the beginning it was something small, it was like, you know, like silvers or whatever, or maybe copper way in the beginning, but you know, I was on silver, so each step that I went up, I got gold for completing it, and then I got a blueprint for completing it, so forth and so on. Now they don't do that. So like right here, let's take this one for example. Like I got respect 1 done right here, and then I went to this one. Now my next one, I'm only getting the gold from it, and the one after that I'm getting the gold. And then on adoration right here, so 3 steps in between each one, I get 3 of these blueprints. So instead of, you know, me getting one each individual time, I get all 3 of them at one time. Well, I mean, I like getting 3 at one time, but I don't like having to wait that long. You know, because I mean, how long is it going to take me to get through these 3? And furthermore, what about people that are way down here at the bottom? Let's say that they got adoration done and they were on this one, you know, adoration 2, and they were waiting to get done with adoration 2 to get adoration 3, and they were like, I'm ready for that gold part, man. That gold plus part, man, it's going to be great. I can't wait for it. And now the update happened, and it's like, oh, guess what? You only get 1,850 gold. But if you make it all the way down here to Adoration 5, you can get all 3 of them. Yeah, that's great. Might take me another 6 months to get down there, though. 8 months, a year. Shoot, who knows how long it takes to max out all the way to Adoration 5, right? So yeah, so now you're out getting a blueprint every time. I don't know. You guys leave a comment down in the comment section of what you think about that. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of that. Me personally, that would take a very, very long time to be able to get those 3 gold parts. So not a big fan of that, but I love the UI. Love the fact that they hook people up with a lot of goodies, new, coupons and such like that. The manuals right here are really interesting because a lot of people always, try to do spreadsheets and different things, but they always wondered what their unit's potential was, and had questions about how can I get it. So like if I have the medium right here and I'm on a 7, if I want to know what it could be at level 200, this is the max that it could be. If I go to details, it'll tell me how I can get that 7. So I can get 3 6.5s and I can assemble it. Right here, I can have 3 7s and get a 7.1, and it's going to give me this unit reward. I like the unit rewards for being able to upgrade. They didn't have that before, but now it's just a bonus. You're already upgrading, so you get some goodies. But you can click the assemble panel, and it will take you right to it. So that's really, really cool. It'll tell you, hey, you got these 3? Here we go. We're going to go assemble them. That's great. And then afterwards, you get a goodie. So I like this. And it definitely shows you the different stats. So you can see the difference in what the potential is. If I have a 7 and it's 199, now it's 250. Of course, that's level 200. They don't have it to where you can, put this down to where you're at right now. That would be a cool update, wouldn't it? If you could put it where you're at right now and just see the difference between, hey, if I upgrade, this is what it would be at the, increments that I'm at, 80, 120, 200. That would be pretty interesting. But anyway, this is the update when it comes to the changes within this camp area with the manuals and the camp rank. And all you guys that got a bunch of coupons, good luck to you, man. I hope the force is with you and you get some really good things. Anyway, guys, let's go into the next segment of the update. The next biggest change, guys, has a lot to do with the transferring of cities. And a lot of people are pretty upset about this. They're not exactly happy. Some people are happy, but let's go over some of the changes that happen so that you can understand why they did what they did, okay? They put out a message so that people could understand, but I want to just kind of emphasize and bring back why exactly they did what they did. So if we zoom out here on the map and we go to another city, right? Well, whatever city it is, if we want to go to Kiev, right? And I want to enter it, I don't have to anymore have the conditions met. I don't have to have a CC. I don't have to have a node. I don't have to have anything. I can simply go into the city just by clicking it. But it comes with a cost. The cost is quite a bit. I mean, if you're going all the way from one side of the map to the other side of the map, woo, that's a lot of permits. But let's just click on Kiev, and as you can see, I need 10. I need 10 entry permits just to go there, and if I wanted to come back, I need another 10. That's 20 permits just to do that. So what is the point of this? Is it just the price gouges? Is it just to hurt us? Because it's hard to get permits. Like before, I just needed 1 and have somebody with a CC over there, and I just used 1. I mean, what is the whole point of this? Well, they explicitly said in the update that they wanted to try to slow down the movement inside of the server because of a person's ability to just go back and forth and completely wreck a server just because of that movement. So by slowing this down, it means that I need to stay within my proximity more. I need to, either own a node to go to Genoa or, another level 2 that's close by, and it would be completely free, by the way. If you own the node, it's completely free. But if I wanted to transfer over to something else, if I'm in the proximity and I don't own it, I only need 1. I only need 1 entry. So it keeps the battles, it keeps the people inside of a segmented area and slows down the overall movement so that, a person way over here in America, over here doesn't just get bombarded by people way over here from Europe unless they got a whole bunch of city passes. And the possibility of 100 people going over there and invading, having, that many city passes is very few. So it's going to slow down the overall jumping of the game so that people can kind of, work on their little area and segment, and stay in that little area until they work their way over. you know, towards a different area. So that's pretty neat. Plus, what it also does is a lot of players were like, hey, inside my city, I have the node, but I still have to use the city pass. So, like, what's the point of this? Like, what does it do exactly? Like, the node means nothing. And so now what they've done is they've said, well, hey, if you own the node, you don't have to have a city pass, period. You could have 0 city passes, and if you need to jump back to your level 1 or jump to your level 3 or jump to your level 2 because you own the nodes to defend it, you don't need 3, 4, 5, 6 passes. You don't need any passes. You can just go defend it because you own the node. So that was the overall concept, and I agree with it. I know a lot of people might not agree with me saying that, but I agree with that concept. Slow down the ability of just mass movement throughout so that people can, you know, have time to build up their city and make it harder to invade a city, you know? Be more of a defensive game, not just so much of an attacking game, you know? Make it harder for somebody to have to come get your stuff. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. Anyway, those are 2 of the biggest things that were in this update. They also made some small changes to, you know, the rewards and some things, and also the army group and some of the UIs, but they weren't massive changes, so I'm not going to get into them. The video is already long enough. Anyway, if you guys like the video, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button, and I appreciate it, guys. Till next time. Peace.